Howdy, welcome to the Lunch Table, podcast where we blur the lines between reality and sarcasm.
That was a good one.
You like that? Yeah, I've been working on that all week.
Yeah.
Just like how to capture a child.
Different ways you can beat your dick.
Yeah, different ways I can skin a cat. That works though.
I'm not going to invite you over anymore.
Damn, I ruined it. So, let me introduce who's around the table tonight. First, we have my right-hand man. My co-host, as he likes to be called. Drew. He believes he's smarter than you and I. Watsonizer.
Unless you are a rocket scientist.
Unless you are rocket science. I am not smarter than rocket science as a whole.
However,
But every person who knows rocket science.
Thank God I am not your left hand, because I know what you do with that hand.
Yeah, it's a stranger. I paint it, and then I sit on it till it's numb,
Right.
and then I flip it upside down.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an exciting time.
Yeah, you're a switch hitter.
Yeah, I am. Not just in baseball, but in life. Well, talking about a switch hitter, it is time for your host with the most.
Mommy issues.
Why you gotta be real, dude? You woke up and chose fucking violence today, dude. What made you so angry? It's not even funny, is it?
But it's true.
That's why I like the women I like. Carl Jones.
I need loud women who are going to put me in my place.
They need to be strong and independent.
Scary.
All right, let's get on with it. Jesus Christ, I thought that was stroke. Howdy, welcome to the lunch table. I almost stroked out.
Yeah.
Almost. Dude,
Too much potassium.
Too much intro.
There's never too much intro.
I'm feeding for more cowbell.
Ding, ding, ding.
I got a
ding,
fever,
ding.
and the only cure is more cowbell.
I got a fever of 103.
Dude, our audience is growing, but not younger. I saw that our audience demographic is getting a little older.
But that's good.
Yeah, I like that because then I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lanta, dude.
Who is it?
It's my mistress.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's get on with it. Talking about
F you button him.
Is there? There's a remind me later.
Oh, it's a hit. Close out your phone.
Everybody, you know what today is. It's recording day. Okay, so.
Hey, CJ.
Yeah.
I need you to come over. Somebody got into an accident and I need to leave, go to the hospital, and blah, 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 blah.
Uncle Duty, not today, dude. Any other time. Today's for me, and my mental health says that I need to keep this day for me. I don't care who's losing limbs.
Damn.
Ouch.
What if I lost a limb today?
Well, dude, you're here. Today's your day. I would help you out.
Okay.
But I would film it.
Okay.
I'd film it because
Yeah.
content.
That's what we do.
Yeah. And I know you would want that.
Yeah.
Content.
Yeah. No, because then I'd fucking have to edit it the next day.
I'd bring it in. You'd be sitting there laid up in the fucking hospital. I just roll up with the computer. Hey, bro.
Hey, I need you to edit this so I can post it.
Wake the fuck up. We need to post this. It's hilarious. I don't give a fuck if you can't feel your leg. It's probably because it ain't there, dude.
How the fuck am I going to edit with no arms?
I got nubs for hands, dude. Nubs. So, we had the week off, right? We did a double kind of recording, give ourselves a week off.
Right.
So, what
Coming
did you...
back full of energy.
Yeah, dude. You need to get away
Right.
from shit, dude. Whatever you're doing, I always found it best when you're trying to make your body learn something, or your mind. If you step away from it for a little bit, practice it for a while, take a step back. When you come back to it, you'll be a little bit better.
Right.
Because it's almost like you gave your body time to make the connection with itself.
Yeah.
But what did you do with your time off, dude?
Time off from like everything, like time that I wanted to do things for me,
Yeah.
or times that I fucking edited.
Nice.
No,
Nice.
that's a joke.
You did get a lot of shit out.
Yeah, but no, I don't know. I did a lot of things on my computer. I played a lot of video games. Cleaned a lot.
Oh, dude, cleaning.
Paid bills.
Isn't that always a bitch?
So it's not even like it was a small vacation. Like it was, just shit I had to catch up on. Things I pushed on in different directions.
Yeah, but it's good because now it's not weighing on you. It's not like, oh shit, I got to clean the house and this and the podcast and.
Yes, but now in the back of my mind, I have certain like video game things, especially things that have daily tasks or weekly tasks.
Yep.
As things that I have to do as important as like doing the dishes and
Yeah,
sweeping the floor. Like those are things that I have to take care of.
Right, because they're on a time delay.
Right.
So now you have to get it done. It makes a stress where it forces whoever came up with that marketing, great job.
Yeah.
To force people to feel that time crunch and this is the only time you can get this helmet. And at some point they realize like, oh, we can make the game about nothing with a bunch of collectible gear. And people will play the fucking game.
Right, fucking Borderlands.
Yeah. I mean, Halo essentially is any shooter game. It's hide and go seek.
Yeah.
You know? Then when do you find the guy? If you do enough finding, more than what you get found, you get rewarded with gear.
Yeah, but you never followed that at all.
No, I just ran out there and just...
Any of the games you just run and gun.
I got pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I got pretty good at it because they're like, oh, dude standing out in the middle, he must be an idiot. I'd play possum.
I'd sit there with a sniper.
Yeah, boom. It worked out. Anything, well, did you have to do anything special for work or something? Because the way you like set that up, you're like, well, for me or did you do anything like special for work or?
Well, no, like there really wasn't much time to myself, like to kind of do that. What I was getting at, like so many different chores and things I had to do. I had water in my basement.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that
twice.
What did you do about that?
So the first time, apparently, when I moved into the new house, all the people shit before me had solidified and caused a backup in my drains.
Oh,
which
God.
caused my basement to flood.
So whatever, they were flushing more than poop. They were probably flushing wipes and a bunch
Well,
of different
it gets
shit.
even worse. Don't jump ahead of me too far there.
Okay.
I called in maintenance, and of course, I called maintenance at like 11 o'clock at night. So of course, nobody was going to answer until 6 or 7
And
in
at
the morning.
this point, you can't use your shitter.
Right, I can't use a shitter. I can't wash my hands. I can't take a shower. I can't.
Right, it all
nothing.
same drain, and the main drain's plugged.
Yes.
Fuck.
Fuck. I could like get water if I drank it all.
Or threw it out the fucking window.
I had to take a fucking whore's bath.
Not you. How long did it take? Were they there the next day?
They were there the next day, but they came while I was at work.
Oh God.
And they brought in a contractor and snaked out the drain, and it was all good to go.
Yeah.
Exactly 1 week later,
Yeah.
drain plugged up again, flooded up my basement again.
Oh my God.
Which was this last Thursday.
How much were they pulling out with the snake?
I don't know. They said that they got everything cleared out, and the water level, like you could literally look down and see the water level in the hole.
Who takes care of this? It's not DeLong, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But then this time around, they said you need to stop flushing wipes, and I was like, we have them, but we haven't used them because we didn't know what they were going to do to anything. So I'm wondering if people, when we were moving, used wipes and flushed, because they pulled like 4 or 5 clumps of them out of the drain this last time, and I don't use them.
Is Morgan using them for something?
She better not be, because they're going to charge me next time.
Well, yeah, dude. You can't... Even though they say flushable, they're not flushable.
Yeah, they're not flushable.
If you want to check if something's flushable in your toilet, the easy way to check, get a little bucket, put some water in it, put that item in the water. How long does it take to break down?
Right. Speaking of, have you ever dropped a roll of toilet paper in the toilet?
Oh, yeah, it disintegrates. It's like cotton candy.
Yeah,
it's like when cotton candy touches your tongue.
It becomes a wet, sopping mess for like a day, and then just breaks down.
I don't know how that thing even cleans your asshole. I really don't.
It's got to be the force you put behind it. Why are we talking about shit again?
I don't know.
That's my fault.
Dude.
I'll take the shit marker this time.
Right. Bing! The skid mark is on my white panties today. So, dude, my week off, got a bunch of shit set up for like league or whatever for the bowling league. Not that that's important. Yada yada.
It's less than a week away.
Yeah, I know. And we still need to figure out who's all going to be like secretary because no one wants to step up. So I might have to do like double duty.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I know. Like they want me doing it.
No.
I know.
I'm not going to do it. No.
No, I'm not asking you. We actually, the best thing would be to get an experienced guy who's done this. Because the secretary is actually in charge of like doing all the work. When you read, like literally the only one who has to do anything on your board is the secretary. And they got to figure out your averages, do all the math and whatever. Then you have a treasurer who just watches the money.
Right.
Then the vice president just makes sure the rules are being followed and make sure everyone's doing what they're doing. Then the president is supposed to go out and do president things and make the league grow.
Right.
Any hoozle, we were out trying to decide what's going on. And while we're out, even though I said after last time I went out and had a horrible time, I would never go back out again. I did, right? So.
Oh, you went on a date?
It's not, no, listen to how this goes. I was out with my family, my brother, my uncle. We were bowling. After we were done, DJ was like, hey, do you want to go to this bar? Yada yada's coming. Like, a couple girls are coming.
Was it the same girl?
We'll call the girl Betsy, right? Yeah, it was. It was actually the same girl. We'll call her Betsy, right? He's like, yo, Betsy's going. I'm like, nah, dude, I really don't want to go. And he's like, begging me to go. And dude, I never really go out with my family. So I'm like, okay, dude.
I'm going to live vicariously through your dick.
Right. I was like, okay, we'll go. So we get to the bar. Betsy has me pick her up. She's like, yo, I need a ride to the bar. Pick me up. I'm like, okay, I'll pick you up. So I pick up Betsy. We go to the bar.
Nowhere in between?
Nowhere in between. Things are going fine. She's getting real flirty, kind of rubbing up against me, doing all that. Right? Well, then there was this other girl named Jessie who happened to be at the bar.
Sister?
Right? No. Although her sister was there that night. And her sister made it weird. But no. This person just knows me through a friend. Right? It's a girl that has a huge crush on me, but she's thicker. Pretty thick. Right? I'm not into it. But she loves me.
Like me kind of thick?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Like you kind of thick. Right? Oh. The way you say that. Oh. Like you shallow bastard. Right? So, she starts running over and hitting on me like nonstop. Wants to buy me drinks, wants to do all this.
Oh.
And I'm like, nah.
Is it a competition at this point?
Now it does become a competition between, Betsy and whatever the fuck, Jessie, I named her. Right? So Jessie there at some point basically starts going, I know you love me. You just haven't, you just don't want to say it.
You love me?
You just don't want to say it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is what she's saying to me. Like,
you love me.
I know you love me. You just haven't admitted it yet. I know we'll get married. And I'm like, no, we're not. I don't know where you're coming up with this, right? It's not even like I text her or anything. And then she starts going, well, you should come home with me. And I'm like, no. And she's like, come home with me. And I'm like, no. I was like, it's not going to lead to a good place. And I was like, and I don't want a relationship. So I was trying to like cop out and basically give her the like, I don't want to ruin our friendship type deal. And she kept going, no, you can sleep on my couch. I won't try anything. Like, okay, whatever. Sure. So I kept telling her no. And she gets to the point like, she's almost in tears. She's like, I'm just worried about your safety. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I was like, I was like, get out of here. Like, we're done. I don't know what this is. I was like, but we're done talking. Like, this is, I said no. I was like, no means no. No. She runs out of the bar crying. And a group of her friends go with her. And I'm like, God damn, like, dude, I thought I'd be done with this at this part of my life. Right? Now I'm the asshole.
It's like high school shit.
Right. Now I'm the asshole because I made a girl cry. Because I don't want a boner.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it said dick, right?
Yeah.
and then Betsy there, even though she basically helped be a cock block, because she was trying to get between us anyways, even though I said no.
Right.
She was trying to get between us the whole night. You know, I take her home and she was just like, yeah, nothing's happening between us. Boom. And just out. And I was like, oh, you bitch.
I could have fucking got with Jesse.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Either way, I wasn't going to. But it's still like, dude, you were just such a fucking tease, dude. Just a tease. And like Betsy was like, she was telling me in that night, she was like, hey, I started an OnlyFans. I'm like, well, good for you, you know, like go you. And she's like, do you maybe want to talk about it on like, you know, your podcast or maybe your TikTok? And I was like, fuck you. I was like, you know, I see who likes my videos.
Oh,
right. I was like, you know, I see who likes my videos. And she's like, well, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I know you haven't liked one of them. Like on any of my medias. So why the fuck would I help you out? But
I have a number of questions. A number of questions.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going to rapid through them real kind of quick here.
Yeah, but no means no was my point. Even it happens, my point, I just want to show like it happens between men and women. No means no, people. If someone doesn't want to, stop barking up a tree that no one has interest in you.
I'm going to take a shallow dive here real quick.
Okay.
Give me an estimation on what you think the one Jesse weighed.
Oh, well, let's put it this way. Her thigh is I know for a fact is thicker than like how wide my chest is.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, like dude, and that's the thing, like if she had a shape to her,
right.
Even if she's thicker but she had a shape, I could probably get past it.
All right, we're going into other things.
Let's go.
Okay. Would there be a redeeming quality of her?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, she has very pretty eyes.
Okay. All right, I'll take that.
Personality is pretty cool.
Betsy.
Yeah.
If Betsy would have asked you to not promote, but to be in one of her videos.
Be in one?
Yes.
I probably would have.
Yeah.
Just for the experience of saying like, my dick's on film. Now,
would you take total and utter control and be like, nah, that lighting is fucking stupid?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would bring our own shit. I might even be like, yo, I'm going to bring a cameraman. We're doing this right. If we're going to do this, we're filming it right.
Well, you should have just had Sparky come over. You could have had a fucking tripod.
Dude,
be steady and
straight up, when he used to be here, I would think to myself, like, I know if I wanted to film a porno, I could, because he would be the cameraman. I knew it. I knew I wouldn't even have to ask.
70% of cameramen get their dick sucked in pornos.
That's a statistic. Look it up. It's true.
So you did not make it with Betsy that night.
I made it with nobody.
Would you have?
If she made the move? No.
No, because you seemed disappointed when she was like, yeah, nothing's going to happen.
Well, no, I was more disappointed just because she flirted with me all night, then said it. And I was like, you bitch. Like, you turned me down. It was more an ego thing.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But I would have said no because I ain't taking her back to my place. And her place, she lives with her ex-baby daddy and his mom. It's a whole mess. So I wouldn't want in there.
She a screamer?
I don't know.
You hadn't made it with Betsy before?
No.
Damn.
No, because she got mad I made it with her sister first.
That tends to happen.
Yeah, Just throwing it out there. Talking.
If I could get Phil to erase it from any kind of extra history, what are the odds that you would have
0.
a double with her and the sister?
Oh, you mean both of... Oh, no, dude.
A shot for the belt.
Yeah, I'd be a dirty...
shot for the belt, dude.
I'd be a dirty fucking dog.
What if in order...
It's their incest, not mine.
What if in order for you to get a shot at the belt...
Yeah. The championship.
One of them had to get a shot at your ass.
Like, had to put something in my butt?
Yeah. What if one of them had to peg you for you to get with both?
Oh, dude.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Dude, that's a rough one. So, like, you get to do the threesome. And they even make it better. Like, let's say they're straight 10s. They're straight 10s or whatever you like.
Yeah.
But to have a threesome with them, you got to get pegged.
Yeah.
I might got to do it, dude. I might have to open my mind, try it once, tell nobody. If they ask why I'm walking funny, I tore a hamstring.
Amendment to this question now. If you were able to get it with
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man.
If you were able to get it with two... I want to see how far we go now. If you were able to get with 2 of your 10s...
Yeah, you sound like every game, man.
No incest, no nothing. Actually, funny you asked that. Would you take it up the tailpipe by a dude?
No.
Nobody's ever going to know.
No. Dude, actually, talking about this, one time when I was exterminating my very young years, when I was 18... 19, actually, because I didn't graduate till I was 19, so 19, 20, somewhere in there. I used to do this house, and it was for a richer old man who used to have this caretaker fella. You ever seen, Modern Family?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the gay couple on there?
Yeah.
The bigger guy. What's his
Cam.
name? Yeah, Cam. Thank you, Cam. Which, they're the best part of that show, by the way.
Yeah.
But he looked exactly like Cam.
Sweet.
Right? He looked like Cam, except actually looked gay.
Okay.
Right? Well, like Cam to me, his facial structure doesn't look, I don't know.
Well, I don't think he's...
He's not.
Okay.
The other one is. I'm pretty sure. But
Gotcha.
a whole different story. Either way, I was working for him, and he was telling me, he's like, man, I really like your shirt. Then he like grabbed my shirt and opened it up and looked down it. Like down through the neck hole, right? Just grabbed it with his finger.
The assistant,
yeah. The assistant. He looked like Cam, right? Then he was asking me, "You ever had your dick sucked by a man?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Well, would you ever let it happen?" I'm like, "Fuck no, dude, no." He's like, "Well, it's not gay. You're just getting your dick sucked." I'm like, "No, dude, no." So yeah, I've had that happen, bro.
Okay, so I want to go somewhere.
I've denied it.
I want to go somewhere for the 2 in between here. You getting pegged by a girl, but you getting...
Pegged by a dude?
Yeah.
It's because I think at the end I get to go into a vagina, so like morally I could take that. It's not a pleasure thing. It's like I got to take this punishment to get more.
I'm going to be very specific here. I still want an answer. If you were able to make it with 2 10s.
Yeah.
2 of your 10s.
Okay. And I got to take a real dick?
No. We've already asked that. You said no.
Okay.
If it was actually 3 other people, the 2 10s, the sisters,
okay,
and then a brother, still a 10, because you know that's the way the family is, but he has to be able to join in too.
Probably not. That'd probably ruin it for me. That'd ruin it for me. I don't want to watch that. I don't want another dick involved.
No, that it's illegal for everything they touching, man.
Well, no.
Which means that he has to be touching you now.
It's not a moral thing here. I'm not saying no morally. Okay? I'm saying no because just a dick involved with my sex life is just unattractive to me. And I wouldn't be able to fuck the other one while watching a dick fuck another person.
Okay, so it's only if it's rubber you're kind of okay with it.
Right.
All right, we're on the same page.
I know it's a toy at that point. Like
we can continue.
Talking about people getting touched in weird ways and maybe unwanted ways. Do you know what happened Friday?
Deshaun Watson, something or other. I
Deshaun-
know he got suspended for 6 games.
Okay, yes and no. So Deshaun Watson played. He started the preseason game.
Football started?
Yes, Friday.
Oh,
And
preseason. Okay.
Preseason, and he started.
Does preseason count as games that he is going to miss?
They could, but they're not done with that decision. So here's the catch us up. When he was on the Texans, he used to get a bunch of massages. A bunch of people came out saying, hey, he did dirty stuff during the massages because he was trying to get happy endings.
Came on my forearm.
Yeah, it came on my forearm, a bunch of other stuff. Now, this went to court. All the criminal charges somehow lost. Even though they went to court a couple times, they lost. Now, they're into a different type of court where he really can't get criminal charges, but probably fines. Eventually, to figure out his punishment...
But he just got $125 million from the Browns or something like that, right?
Oh, like $168 million. This is when even more people started suing him, too. Because they're like, hey, you're going through this and you go and sign even a bigger deal? Like, obviously, you don't give a fuck.
Right.
And to be honest, I feel like he kind of did it. To me, he looks like a sexual predator.
Oh, yeah.
I said it was a bad idea to begin with. They even trade for him. Right? Well, what happened, this is how they decided his punishment. Usually Roger Goodell, who's the commissioner of the NFL, usually he decides the punishment. Well, this time he was like, no, we'll make it fair. He made his own little court system. And he allowed the union, I forget what they call it, for the football players, to basically make a judgment.
Okay.
So they went through their own little court, and they decided 6 games with a $50 million fine. Like 6-game suspension, $60 million fine.
Well, I mean...
Even though the lady who was the judge during that court came out and said, hey, I think you're a predator, and I think what you did was predatory. But the main difference was his sexual act wasn't violent.
Right.
So there was 4 ladies who ended up not working with him again because of his rude conduct. But it's not like this is their explanation. He didn't physically harm them. Now, he positioned himself in a bad way and be like, yo, touch my wiener. But they're like, it wasn't like Ben where he physically raped somebody.
Right.
And they said any other player who's only had his punishment has only been suspended for 3 games. Well, after they get done with this little court of 6 games and whatever, Roger Goodell's not happy with that. And Roger Goodell has what they call like the God law.
He wants more.
So he's taking him back and relooking over the evidence because they truly think that he's in violation of something.
Right.
They believe there's more to it. So he might get suspended a whole year.
Jeez.
Or indefinitely. Like, Roger Goodell's trying to suspend him indefinitely.
Does he hate the Browns that much?
I think so. The Browns really pissed a lot of people off because they did something called a guaranteed contract. $168 million is the biggest contract to a quarterback. Then it was all guaranteed. Which that ends up fucking everybody else because now that they did that contract once to a guy who's in big trouble.
Everybody else is going to want guarantees?
Everybody else is going to want them. And they're going to have a better positioning to fight for it since they can be like, hey, we're not getting accused of getting beat off for the massage parlors. Which I saw, by the way, the massage convention this year is in Cleveland.
No, Deshaun.
That's
no.
why he came. That's why he decided to sign.
Well, I saw that like any massages that he has in the future have to have Browns personnel there.
Wow.
Like he has to be watched this entire time if he gets any type of massage.
So first off, there's a couple ways I want to branch this conversation. And the reason I mainly brought up this was, one, I can't believe they allowed this guy to actually start for their team. Even though he's probably going to get suspended for the whole fucking year.
Hey,
maybe
man,
even
fucking get your money out of him. You already paid him to play. You might as well fucking start it before it gets too controversial.
You should have heard everybody boo this fucking Deadler when he ran on there.
Did he do good?
No, he played like shit. But Baker, on the other hand, who they traded away after he won them a playoff game, and they basically were assholes too, and he went to the Panthers. He ended up playing really well.
So he did play for the Panthers?
Yeah, you started for the Panthers, yeah.
Nice.
No, watch him win, dude. But I brought this up because it's interesting to me because sometimes these sport players and stuff, the way we idolize them is ridiculous. When we hold them to almost a higher standard than we do policemen. You know, and it's like, dude, no, he's just a guy who plays a sport. Also, I think it's weird because court-wise, the court says he didn't do anything wrong. Should your job be able to punish you after the court system said, hey, you're found not guilty? If let's say you were accused of murder, your job probably be like, yo, hey, we're probably going to fire you. Right? Because they don't want that bad publicity. But then, if you end up, oh, hey, it's not you. You get found not guilty. You go back to work there. And for you to go back to work there, they're like, hey, we want you to pay us. You're going to have to, you can go back to work, but first, you're not allowed to work for a year. And then you're going to have to pay us $30,000.
Well, there's something different about being in the limelight and being in a popular thing and everybody knows your name and like having your name on the back of a fucking jersey. That is completely different than like working at a gas station.
Should it be though?
Yeah.
But the only thing that makes a difference is the fans.
Exactly. After you hit a certain thing, then.
But it's not, I'm saying it's not essentially the football player's fault that he's so famous. It's ours. So, in the same way, let's say we start idolizing gas station workers. Should they now be held to that standard?
Hell yeah.
Because we as a society just chose to idolize them?
Right. If you are a popular person, if you are considered a role model to a lot of children, then your actions need to be held accountable for whatever you're doing in another situation too.
What if that's not what I wanted? What if I just like doing this thing? Why should I still be held to this, standard? That's what they're doing.
You're still gaining popularity because of it.
Not every player is popular, though.
A lot of players are popular.
No, there's probably about 32 popular players, one on each team.
I bet, given a certain amount of time, you could tell me at least every single quarterback in the league.
Yeah, but I'm a fanatic. You got to take the average person. Can you name every quarterback in the league? Can you name more than 10 active NFL players?
I bet you if... Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
Active, technically, Deshaun Watson.
Cop out.
Baker Mayfield.
Cop out.
Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Tom Brady. Rob Gronkowski. Is he still active?
No.
He's not active?
Nope, he's retired.
Okay. Julio Jones.
Okay. Barely. Old as fuck. He's almost out of the league, but okay. He's still there.
TJ Watt.
Yeah, I think he's still playing.
I
don't think he retired yet.
So I'm at 5.
Yeah, 5. And you're struggling.
No. I just have to compartmentalize here. Josh Allen.
Oh, okay.
A 6.
6. All right. But point proven. They're not as famous as what you think. And they're not choosing to put themselves in the limelight all the time either. It's also media.
Well, I'll put it this way. If you give me pictures of people with corresponding names, I'll be able to point them out.
Yeah, you probably could. I mean, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He's pretty recognizable.
Westbrook.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that the quarterback position of all things in there is the most popular of all those positions and the ones that most people know.
Yeah, like quarterbacks, yeah.
Yeah. So
you see them without their helmet a lot. That's why.
Right. But being in the NFL,
yeah,
being a quarterback, having a certain situation on him, having such a huge amount of deal, yes. Being a huge contract where he got all this money, he is the limelight right now.
You know he's younger than us.
So?
I'm just giving you an idea of, okay, you give a 20-year-old all this money and now you expect him to act like this? You know, act like a god better than our fucking government? It's not going to happen, bro.
It doesn't mean that you go around diddling fucking massage therapists.
No, but at the same point, it's alleged. Although me and you both believe he did it. It's alleged because in the courts they've not guilty.
My stance on it is a little weird. I think maybe he did it once or twice, and then it got carried away.
Yeah, I think what really...
Plus, we don't know certain situations, and I am a type of person that always likes to see the glass half full.
I think what really threw this off is what you said, is when 44 allegations came out by the same lawyer. They all had the same guy as a lawyer.
Right.
And it's like, dude, now you're just ruining it for anybody who actually went through
Well,
it.
in that circumstance, certain class action lawsuits are only focused by one lawyer. So even if you go to a different lawyer, they're going to direct you to this lawyer that's taking care of it, that knows exactly the ins and outs of the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's also the problem, because a lot of class action lawsuits with these big companies, by the time it gets whittled down, because the lawyer keeps like half, then the rest gets whittled down. And then by the time everybody gets paid, they get nothing. Yeah. And then the lawyer makes a big amount of money, and it's not even that big of a slap to the corporation, and everyone's good to go. And then really the only one who made out was the lawyer who convinced everybody to sign this paper. Right. It's fucking bullshit.
I mean, would you rather give your money... If you yourself aren't going to get the money, would you rather have a corporation that took advantage of you have that money, or a lawyer who helped you out and gave you at least a little something?
But he didn't help me out. He just saw an opportunity for him.
Okay, say that you're supposed to...
Because helping you out would be like, okay, let me take like maybe 10%. That's all I need. You know,
yeah,
we'll
but
give you the rest.
He defended you, he or she...
Yeah, they
defended you against an evil corporation that took advantage of you.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, you could do that. You just don't have the money. Right. So you could defend yourself
in capitalist America.
Yeah, that's my point. Really, it's just this Yahoo had enough money, or technically doesn't have to pay to go to court because it's his job, so he just shows up there and he's like, hey, I'll fight for you. You know, like, oh, thanks, my knight in shining armor. Please get me fucked by this judge.
Now, going back to one of your earlier questions here, do you think that it's fair that blah, 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 because with your job and things like that? Yeah. Take it this way. We are already running into a situation of that. Not you and I, but people in America on a smaller level, not very popular was. Yeah. In America.
Okay. America.
Marijuana is still illegal.
Yeah.
But in the individual states, it might be good.
Yeah.
If you smoke weed.
Yeah, okay.
And you pop for a drug test. Government doesn't care. Government, as in the eyes of the government here, in the eyes of your state government, in the courts, you didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. In the eyes of your job, you're getting fired.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that's right either. I think it's weird that a corporation's allowed to take my fluids just to see if I can work for it. Like, no one ever stopped and said that's weird that this place wants to collect people's piss. Well, it's not that. We just want to test what you're on. Like, that's fucked up too. So for me to work for you, I'm agreeing to give you my time, and then you're going to treat me like some type of fucking animal and have to check my teeth and shit to make sure. Oh yeah, he can work. This slave can fucking work. Psh. Put him.
They want to make sure that you're an upstanding citizen, and that it's not that your personal life is not going to carry over into your home life. If your personal life is fairly clean, then there's a very certain chance that it's not going to pour into your professional life.
Yeah, but to me, that's none of their fucking business to figure out. That's on. You get to figure that out just by knowing the person. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
but
that's
how are
kind of
you-
the downfall of hiring a worker. There's nothing to say that X worker is better than the other until they show up and they show what kind of work they put in. And me and you both know, we talk about it all the time, how many fucking idiots are in jobs. Like, just in the wrong job. You're like, how the fuck are you running this?
Yeah.
And they're fucking retarded, but it's probably because they're the only ones who piss clean. And they're the retard.
I pissed clean.
Good for you, dude. I don't know what to tell you, but good
You
for
call
you.
me a retard?
Yeah, but at the same point...
Yes, you are.
But at
Dick.
the same point, to bring it back up, you missed out on work before because of your health.
Yeah.
So, like, is that totally fair? Is that
I
okay?
never even started.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. It's not like you just kind of got declined. It'd be one thing if you couldn't perform that act anymore. Say your job was a physically demanding job, and it's like, okay, you can't lift shit anymore.
Well,
This
you
is
lose a
unsafe.
leg.
You're right. That's unsafe for you. So I can see that point, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's very unfair to go work for these people. Then they, now really hardly anyone drug tests anymore. They realize it's not worth it. They just need workers.
You say that and then go do some cocaine. Somebody gets wind of that, you're getting drug tested.
Cocaine's water soluble, dude. If you do coke, you can push enough water to pass a drug test. That's why drug tests, really the only thing they catch is pot. It's the only thing that stays in your system that long, unless you're fucking shooting up right before work and then have to go to... Nothing really stays in your system that long.
I've seen that happen at work.
Me too.
I've seen somebody get popped for cocaine like 5 days after they did it.
Damn.
To be fair, that person didn't drink a lot of water. They drank a lot of beer.
Damn.
So that should have flushed it out of its system even more. But
Yeah, I know you can like flush those things. This, like, pot really just, because it stores in your fat, it
Right.
just lingers in your fat, so it stays around in your system forever.
God, man, mine would never go away.
Yeah, actually, the bigger you are, the longer you will hold on to it.
Andy Melanakis is fucked.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. It's in everything. Dude, have I ever told you the time that I ended up getting a massage?
Yes.
Yeah. Have I told it? I don't know if I've told it on the podcast.
I don't think you wanted to.
All right, well, we will. Because I don't work for that person no more. So,
You're going to have to blur a lot of lines here.
no, I won't bring up no names. So, during one of my jobs, I was out and my boss was like, yo, let's go get a massage. And I was like, I've never had one. I don't know. I'm not really into that. Like, if I don't know you all that well, I'm not good at exposing myself like that. Just being vulnerable with somebody.
You don't like people touching you in general.
Right. If I know you, it's okay. And even then, I don't like it, but I'll tolerate it.
Right.
Now, if we're hooking up, that's kind of different, but special time.
You and me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm real cuddly during those times, but no other else. So I was like, yeah, I never really got a massage because I don't like being that vulnerable. Eventually talks me into it. We pull over somewhere. I can't even say locations. And we go to get massages. And it's these two older ladies. I'm not gonna let you figure out kind of how they look. And they walk up and they go, "You want massage? You want massage?" And I was like, it's like, yeah. They're like, "You go to that room. You go to that room." I was like, okay. Walking to that room. And by the way, however these ladies look are because of your racist minds. If you find something wrong with my accent, it's just the way they were talking, okay? So.
Oh, what the Sam hell? You going to that room, baby?
Hey, baby, you go to that room. So I go to the room. I strip down to my underwear, and they just hand me a towel. It's a towel in this bed.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Fruit of the Loom?
No, they're my Calvin Kleins.
Oh, so you're bringing your A game.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, silky underwear. Really, it's because it was a hot day. So, like, I strip down to my underwear, and I lay on the bed with, like, the towel kind of just in my hands. Like, I don't know what to do with this towel. The lady walks in, she's like, oh, no, take underwear off. Take underwear off. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, so I go take my underwear off, and she doesn't leave the room. She's just standing there watching me take off my underwear. So I take off my underwear. By the way, they're like grandma age. I lay down on the table. You know, she starts massaging me. And it feels pretty good. You know, starts around the shoulders. But then every now and then she keeps getting into like the crease of my ass. With her fingers, right? Like getting deeper and deeper into my cheeks. And like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe this is a massage. You know, I've never had one. I don't know where the, like, are they supposed to touch your butt? Your butt is a big muscle. So I don't know. But she's getting like, every now and then she would like pass it and kind of like scoop more of the butt cheek. Then eventually she'd pat my balls. Yeah, then eventually she'd pat my balls every now and then. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on here? Right? I'm just lying there. I don't know what to do.
Your dick is a muscle.
I think, like, to me, I'm like, oh, she's just accidentally touching it because she's doing, like, the inside of my thigh. So she's just like, I'm not, you know, I'm weirded out. I'm not going to make any moves here. I'm just going to lay here. She continues and gives me a wonderful massage that does loosen me up. Then she's like, turn around. You flip over. I'm like, oh, okay. So I flip over and she starts massaging my chest. And actually, I know she, like, hits the towel. And then it just drops on the floor. She's like, oops. Oops. And then, dude, she literally just, out of nowhere, grabs my dick like a microphone, right? And just taps the top of it. Like the test to see if it's on. And she's like, you want? You want? And I'm like, well, fuck, it's already in your hand. Like,
was it hard?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, at that point.
Was it the butt creases that touched that got you hard?
Yeah.
Were you hard when you flipped over?
Yeah, it was a little hard.
A little hard.
Dude, it was already a sensual massage with oil, which was kind of nice. But she was already kind of touching my balls and shit during the whole fucking thing. So it was like, you're kind of already like, damn, okay. Like, your body's telling you, like, you're ready. And I'm like, no, dude. No. And he's like, yes. Right? So I flip over, and she's like, well, you want? And I'm like, well, fuck. So she goes and one hand and gets tired and she switches to the other hand. Gets tired, she switches. She's like, oh, wait. And she walks out. Comes back with like just a handful of oil, like a puddle of oil in her hands. Puts it on my top and literally just makes a sloshing noise, dude. This and dude, boom. 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 Shit flew across the whole fucking room. I hit the ceiling, dude. Just bam. And she's like, wow, your girlfriend might be proud. Right? And she's like, wow, that's strong. And I'm like, what? Right? And she's like, very good, very good. Then she starts wiping me up with the towel, finishes, and like leaves the room. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? You know, like, I'm still trying to recover from this soul fucking sucking technique she did with the oil. And the whole experience, I'm like, this grandma just beat me the fuck off. And we didn't talk about price. So, I don't know how much this is going to cost. But either way, they didn't say a price. They just told me how much it was for the hour. Then I tipped on top. Which, by the way, no hand jobs more than $20, boys. Help you out with pricing there. If you're paying more than $20 for a hand job, you're getting screwed.
What about a nice dinner?
No, that's worth its weight in gold.
Okay, so
but you get a lot.
So
you get
dinner
a lot
and a hand job, you can splurge for like $100 dinner.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I mean, hopefully she gives out more if you play your game right. But usually, I was never into fucking hand jobs. You know, it was always like, dude, I do it better myself
because they didn't have oil.
Yeah, they the fuck didn't have that superpower oil. Sucked the shit right out of you, dude. But so we finish up, and you know, I get out to the little lobby there. I'm waiting for my boss to finish up there. He finishes up, he comes out, and she talks to the other girl in some language I don't speak, and she just makes a motion, like this arching motion of a gun firing. And she's like, and points at me, and she's like, wow, wow, your girlfriend must be proud. I was like, what the fuck? So that was So, you know, maybe that's what happened to Deshaun. And now they're just like, hey, we're going to make money off of this.
So I have so many questions again. We're gonna ring through these real fast. I want the first thing that comes to your mind.
All right, come.
Did your buddy get one too?
I don't know. Didn't ask. That's a don't ask, don't tell.
How weird was that car ride on the way back?
He didn't make it weird at all.
Did you?
I was weirded out, but he did pretty good.
Did you have the hotter of the two grannies?
No.
How do you feel that he lasted longer with a hotter girl than you did?
That's fine. He doesn't use oil.
Going dry. Did you see any other cum marks?
I wasn't looking around. I wasn't sure what to expect. Like, it wasn't... So, like, when I saw those in the strip club and shit, right? Just because you're kind of... You know what's going on back there, so I knew the look. There, I had no clue. I honestly thought... I didn't think, like, dirty massage. I didn't think that was, like, around. I thought those were all jokes. Right? Not true. So, like, I went in not knowing what to expect. Actually, they had to tell me to take my clothes off, like, completely at first. Because at first, I just kind of laid down on it. And they're like, no, you got to take, like, your clothes off. So I took my shirt off. And they're like, no, you got to take your clothes off to go. So, like, I wasn't expecting anything.
From touching of the penis to commencing touching of the penis, where does she rank in how fast a girl has made you come? Top 10%?
Okay. Are we doing this on 1 to 10 scale?
Like
10 to fastest, 1 to slowest?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're gonna rate it off that, I'd say she's about a 5.
So mediocre, session for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely did. You know, when I was younger, there were some girls who, just kissing and rubbing up. You're like, fuck.
Gotta go bathroom.
Oh, damn, you know? So, or like, dude. I don't want to say this, but it's like one of the first times that I got head. Dude. It kind of ruined it for the rest of the girls because it was awesome. I was like, it was almost too fast to enjoy. I was like, oh, geez.
Final question.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 questions. My bad. Do you get to count it as a full point in your body count?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. That's not really, I mean, it could have been my hand.
You count it as a half point?
No, I don't.
Nothing? No point?
Nah.
Nothing.
Besides a funny story, I usually don't think about it.
Very last question for real this time. Have you gone back?
To that one? No. No, actually, but I have gone back to get massages. So
You fucking diddler.
I know, I'm a diddler. No, but for real though, like getting that massage, the happy ending was great. I can't complain. I mean, it was a good finish. But the massage itself, if you've never got one, they're so relaxing, dude. You ever get one?
I mean, girls.
Dude, it's it's only like $60 for an hour. And we could take you to an actual professional one, not one right off the highway. That should have sent me red flags already. Unless you want to go to that one.
During business hours.
Unless you want to go to that one. We can. I mean, we don't have to tell no one, Drew. You can be just like the quarterback on the Cleveland Browns. It's all right. He's teaching the children. It's okay to do it. We can do it.
I'm not going to get to forearm. I'm going to get to, like, armpit. At least some credit.
All right, dude. Well, I think that's all I wanted to bring up, bro. So
Good.
I think at the end of the day, I want everyone to know no means no. And also that just because a girl gets sex trafficked doesn't mean she doesn't live to old age. No, that's fine. Okay.
I think
okay, because they were older, do you think they just were more volunteering to be there? Or were they just easier sports to get to go there?
Hey, man, $20 is $20.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're already rubbing people down. Do you honestly feel like they're forced to be there? Especially at their age. It's not like they're beauties bringing anyone in.
I don't know. I think the real lesson of today is when it just doesn't happen, get more oil.
Yes. We'll end on that. Drew, you ready to plug things other than my back end?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
We're on Spotify, Anchor, Apple, and now Google Podcasts at the Lunch Table PBJ. That's probably how you're listening to us right now. So go ahead and keep doing that. Very important. Get those numbers up. Pump those numbers up there. Rookie numbers.
Pump it up.
We're on
numbers up above.
We're on YouTube at the Lunch Table PBJ as well. That might be how you're watching us right now. If you're doing that, keep doing that.
We look bad on
Very important. We don't look bad on screen.
the wall.
We look real on screen.
The only way they'll know is if they come and check it out.
We're on Facebook at the Lunch Table PBJ, as well as our fan page, The Munchies. That's one of the ways that you can stay updated to anything that we're doing throughout the week. You can stay updated to when new episodes come out, when new videos come out, and anything under the sun like that.
You can even get a little sample taste of the episode before you watch it. I mean, we had Drew cut a couple wonderful little skits from the last video. There's one of me talking about our new game with rotisserie chicken. Go check it out.
Oh, jeez. We're on Twitter at Lunch Table PBJ.
You can play it with your friends.
Yeah, that's how you can stay on some of the polls, as well as on Spotify if you want to do it that way too. And you can always stay up to date with anything that we're doing on there as well. We post there and Facebook as well. We're on Instagram and TikTok at the Lunch Table PBJ. CJ takes care of those. He does a wonderful job. He's been doing a lot of editing and a lot of cutting, and I've been helping a little bit with this. So he's been doing a good job.
You see my last one?
Good boy.
You see my last one where I put our logo in it? Excellent work. Copy and paste.
Was that the one that I pulled over? And lastly, we're on Patreon at the Lunch Table PBJ. If you want to be that person that gives just that little bit extra, that's how you do it. If you want to be a $5 donation for this month, maybe even next month, we have some fun stories that are going to be only for this month.
Only for this month.
Or maybe next month, depending on how many people we get. If you want us to look better on YouTube, that's the way that you can do it.
Yes, I was going to say, we need some
eventually, we're going to get into CGI.
Eventually, we will. And we're going to need some other stuff to brighten up the bag.
Right.
So help us get new shit.
Yeah. If you want to send us anything, if you want to send us pictures or movie ideas or suggestions.
Sperm samples.
Yeah. Anything that you want, we will gladly accept it.
Maybe not open it.
Yeah.
But I'll accept it. Like, if it comes to me in a package that's like wet and sloppy,
yeah, smallpox. Don't send us smallpox.
Yeah, or monkeypox.
But if you want to do that, you can get a hold of us on any one of the aforementioned social medias, and we'll get in contact back with you. We're fairly good about that.
Yeah. We're chatty people. We're chatty people, and I like the people around my lunch table. So, Drew?
CJ?
Did you feel like this was a nice full episode for everybody?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah? Had a little bit of everything, right?
Shit. Come.
Me getting touched. Me not getting touched.
That covers all the bases. Right there.
Right. Drew, thanks for stopping by, dude. As always, I love it when you're here. That's why you're my co-host. That's why you're always here. You, the people. Thank you for stopping by. It's always fun having you guys around here. It's getting a lot more fun around here. Peace.